Let's go!
Tonight's flavor is Haagen-Dazs non-dairy peanut butter chocolate fudge. I've already reviewed one of Haagen-Dazs non-dairy flavors. There's 3 more I've yet to review, and I'm sure you're probably wondering why I picked this one. Well, the other 2 besides this seem intriguing to me. I'm very interested in trying them, don't get me wrong. But I want to see how this one stacks up against my favorite non-dairy ice cream of this year, Talenti's Peanut Butter Fudge Sorbetto. That shit is bomb. Whether you're a vegan, lactose intolerant, or not, if you don't have any dietary restrictions, it doesn't matter because it's delicious. And if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you seek it out. So, same setup here. We got non-dairy peanut butter chocolate fudge blends creamy peanut butter with swirls of chocolate fudge for the ultimate non-dairy indulgence. Once again, no nut milk here. It's a frozen dessert made with water, corn syrup, sugar, peanuts, peanut oil, and coconut oil. So, if there's one thing I learned from trying that sorbetto from Talenti is that if you add enough peanut butter, it doesn't matter if there's dairy or not, because that shit will be delicious. Let's see if this one follows suit, shall we? Alright, so I hate to get ahead of myself, but I think Talenti has the edge as far as the texture goes. This stuff needs to temper a little bit more, but the sorbetto is a lot smoother than this. It's not icy or anything, it's just a little bit too dense for me. Not dense in a good way, a little too hard. As you can see, we got that peanut butter frozen dessert. It's not ice cream, guys, they can't call it that. And then there's a chocolate fudge swirl. The swirl itself doesn't have like a fudgy texture to it. It's kind of hard and crispy, not gooey like I would like. So yeah, I think the swirl and the sorbetto, Talenti sorbetto, is better as well. It really comes down to preference, honestly. Well, if I see a chocolate swirl or peanut butter ice cream, I want it to be fudgy and rich. I don't want it to be crispy and crunchy. The swirls of the fudge actually remind me of Haagen-Dazs' layers. They're crispy layers in between the ice cream. I'm not a huge fan of the layers ice cream. It's gimmicky and not that great, but if you're into that sort of thing, I think you'll like this one. I'm beginning to think they use too much peanut butter in this base because I've been eating it for a solid 5 minutes and it is not softened up whatsoever. It's still very hard. And the coconut caramel flavor, that didn't happen. So the only difference being this one has peanut butter in the base. Taste-wise, it lacks the salty punch that the Talenti sorbetto has. It just doesn't taste as peanut buttery either, which is surprising because I just commented about the hardness of it, which I think is due to the excess peanut butter, but I could be wrong. One thing's for sure, even though I'm not a huge fan of that swirl, there is a lot of it, so. Alright, let's wrap this one up. The base's texture, let's get that out of the way first, is just, it's too hard. It never loosened up, it never tempered at all throughout this entire review. I ate the whole pint, it never got any softer. It was off-putting in its firmness and its hardness, and it really felt like I was eating a dairy-free ice cream, which I didn't have the same feeling when I ate the coconut caramel flavor. Taste-wise, a little weak, a little bland, especially when compared to Talenti's sorbetto. Fudge swirl's crispy instead of fudgy, and it doesn't melt, so that's another aspect I didn't like. And, normally, I would say, when it comes to dairy-free, beggars can't be choosers. But when you have a far superior alternative in the Talenti Peanut Butter Fudge Sorbetto at Walmart or Target, actually, this is a Target exclusive. They have the sorbetto at Target. There's really no reason for you to try this unless you're just morbidly curious, because the Talenti Peanut Butter Fudge Sorbetto kicks the shit out of this one. Definitely a disappointment after the coconut caramel flavor. This one gets a 5 out of 10 on the regular ice cream scale, and it only gets bumped to a 7 out of 10 on the dairy-free scale. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Let's go!